the experimental hip-hop producer from Detroit, whose mix of hard drums and unique sampling techniques made him an icon in alternative rap, as well as Pusha T, the resilient Virginia Beach rapper whose explicit lyrics cut straight to the heart. Kendrick was the cerebral introvert with theatrical flair, the quiet kid who patiently absorbed the fullness of his environment and spun what he saw into heartfelt streams of pain, struggle, and perseverance. Section 80 was deemed an achievement in an era of hip-hop in which lyricists could build sizable followings online without having to come up through local open mic circuits. And while it wasn't Kendrick's first project, he had released 5 mixtapes before then: 2004's Hub City Threat, Minor of the Year, 2005's Training Day, 2007's No Sleep Till NYC with rapper J-Rock, 2009's C4, and 2010's Overly Dedicated. Section 80 put the music industry on notice. They'd never seen a creative flair like Kendrick's, and there was no doubt now he was here to stay. Section 80's acclaim set the stage for Kendrick's next achievement, 2012's Good Kid, Mad City, an instant classic that catapulted him to heights for which he wasn't fully prepared. Powered by the singles Backseat Freestyle, Swimming Pools, Drank, and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Kendrick's second studio album proved a massive hit, and almost overnight, he went from enigmatic upstart to full-fledged superstar. Just 2 years later, in 2014, Kendrick was supposed to enjoy a grand coronation at the 56th Annual Grammy Awards, but destiny had a different timeline. The 26-year-old had pushed his way to the Staples Center, having dropped a steady stream of music that garnered universal acclaim and brightened his star to its most brilliant point. With guest appearances from hip-hop superstar Drake and gangster rap pioneer turned headphone mogul Dr. Dre, Good Kid, Mad City debuted at number 2 on Billboard's Top R&B Hip-Hop Albums chart and sold more than 240,000 copies in its first week out. Kendrick had been dubbed LA's next great lyricist, another in a decades-long list of local rappers gone big. But Kendrick wasn't Dre. He wasn't Ice-T, Ice Cube, or Snoop Dogg. Those men had been synonymous with gangster rap, a reality-based strain of hip-hop that documented LA's turbulent gang culture and systemic racism in searing detail. On Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick presented himself as the conflicted soul, with one foot on solid ground and the other in the streets. He'd survived the stress of LA gang culture to finally arrive at music's biggest night in downtown LA, some 14 miles from his childhood home at West 137th Street. There'd been a palpable buzz leading up to this point, yet Kendrick didn't seem fazed by the moment. Despite all the pageantry that usually comes with the Grammys, there was a remarkable sense of calm on his face. It was like he'd been there before, like he belonged in this environment. It was the gaze of a man who'd already won, whether or not he collected hardware on that stage. He'd soon have the public's full attention, and the awards, well, that'd be icing on the cake. He was never one to get hopped up on accolades anyway. There was also a hint of resignation in his eyes. The Recording Academy hadn't rewarded artists like Kendrick, at least not right away. They usually had to come around to people like him, eschewing his blend of intellectual street rap for palatable, pop-oriented work. Year after year, the industry rewarded safety, not the groundbreaking art of wise young poets. But there he was anyway, dressed to the nines in a bespoke electric blue tuxedo with his longtime girlfriend, Whitney Alford, at his side. Earlier that night, Kendrick had ignited the crowd with a brilliant performance of his track, Mad City,
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.